Hello everyone, my name is Gavin, or at least that's what I'm calling myself, and welcome back to what is very likely to be our last Toy Story 2 stream. Like, I can't see this one progressing past 3 hours. I think we're almost at the end of the game, and even if I get really stuck in a level, I'm probably just I'm close enough where I'll want to just power through and make it a little bit of a longer stream. So, good to have you all here. Hope your weekend's going well. I've had a goodish time. I finally finished Final Fantasy 16. There was one particular writing choice in the ending that I didn't really gel with, but for the most part, absolute 10 out of 10 game. Both gameplay-wise and definitely writing-wise. I do not understand the people who are this is one of the, oh, this game's forgettable, this is one of the worst Final Fantasies yet, I don't get the themes. This is, this one is peak. I love it. Honestly did better at it than I thought it would, because I don't really do... I prefer the more RPG stuff, the more turn-based one where I could stop and plan things out and figure things out, or I don't know. It seems to vary what I'm good at, but yeah, I thought I did pretty well. I got a good handle on the systems. You've one of the main systems I got a handle of by the end of the game was spam Zentetsuken level 5 as much as possible. Not even for effectiveness, it's just cool as fuck to do. But, yeah, so I finished that. Now I'm getting started with the new Pokemon one that I wanted to play, but wanted to finish Final Fantasy first, and it is also, it's interesting so far. It's very different from Legends Arceus, and I'm not sure if I like it or not yet, but, it does have Swirlix and consequently Slurpuff in it, who is my favorite Pokemon, so, I've got to get one of those as soon as wherever they are is accessible. I'm trying to go in as relatively spoiler-free as possible and just figure things out on my own, because, what I've heard, this game doesn't have, a really super cool twist villain like it did with, Volo, but... And I'm, fingers crossed, I'm eager to see what's in here, and I'm trying to keep an open mind and not be the windows are flat, 0 out of 10. I do not understand people who get, all worked up over, tiny little graphical niggles. I can barely understand people who notice the graphics at all, because, I just do not have an eye for that kind of thing. Just as long as the game is running smoothly and feels good to play, I'm not going to complain if, a specific thing looks ugly or unrealistic. People are, freaking out with, all these new AAA games because, the water physics aren't realistic enough. I'm not looking at the water, I'm shooting a dude. But, yeah, so like I said, there's some stuff that doesn't feel quite right. I'm still adjusting to the new battle system. It's very, very different from, pretty much all previous Pokemon battle systems. Much more, real-time, almost. Honestly, probably what a lot of people thought we were getting when we, or at least closer to what a lot of people thought we were getting when, the trailers for Pokemon Arceus first came out. It's, interesting so far. Like I said, it's weird playing a Pokemon game where I can't stop and think about what I want to do in the middle of the battle, and I have to, actually finally go, oh crap, I need to throw a Pokeball or else I'm gonna miss my only opportunity here, but yeah, I do kind of like the mechanic where if you faint a Pokemon, you get, a couple seconds dizzy animation before it fully faints, where you could, throw a ball to try and capture it. Makes it a little easier to capture. I'm gonna have to start actually remembering that. It's oh, I don't have to worry about whittling down the health as much anymore. Well, you kind of do, because, obviously, if you whittle down the health, you can, throw more balls, but if you faint it, you only get, the one last chance. But it's a nice way to... It's a nice way to make that a little easier. But, yeah, like I said, I am still super, super early into it, so... No idea if it's going to get better or worse. Yeah, it's also been weirdly affirming for the whole, gender fluid thing, because, I kind of... I'm still new to this, and every so often I have these phases where I'm I felt like a dude for a while now, and my mood hasn't, swung toward girl, a long while. Did I make all this up in my head? Am I not actually this? And then I get into this game and I make my little avatar to go, ooh, yay, I'm a girl. I'm very happy about this. Yay. But anyway, that's enough rambling out of me, so let's get on to the game, which I have... Give me a second here. Yeah. Which, unlike our previous playthroughs, I have actually remembered to boot it up beforehand so we don't have to sit through an entire minute of logos. So, where were we? I believe last time we left off... Oh wait, hold on, I forgot you have to manually load the save when you hit continue game. Sorry, I keep forgetting you had to do that back in the day. You could just continue game for whatever reason. Not... Oh, wrong button. Sorry, I'm a little out of it, I guess. Okay, memory card, let's do this right. Waiting. Wait, no, hold on. Load. Do not hit save. Do not save over the file. What am I thinking? Yep, so last time we finished off with Zerg. This time we're gonna do... Okay, here's the planned schedule for today. We're gonna do airport infiltration and get everything there. Then once we have the... Because we're gonna pick up the hover routes here, we're gonna go all the way back to Al's Toy Barn, and then we're gonna get those last 2 tokens we missed. And then we're gonna come back and finish the last 2 levels. Or the last level and then the last boss. Right, remember to mash through the clips. Airport infiltration. I remember this level being one of the ones that was an absolute pain in the butt when I was a kid. Oh, hold on a second, I forgot I gotta hit the... I forgot this. Yeah, I've also completely forgot the soundtrack for this level. Kinda like the vibe. Ooh, lots of those bandit enemies around in here. But I feel like there was only like 1 per... Like, they were a lot more few and far between in the penthouse level. But yeah, like I was saying, this level I remember being kind of a butt because I have to do this whole platforming segment to get up and into the main part of the level that was, again, very hard with my very dog shit setup that my dad and I used when I was playing this as a kid. Oh, snake. I like snakes. Not these, though, because they're trying to kill me, but... Whoop. Avoided that by the skin of my teeth. God, the soundtrack for this is so underrated. But, yeah, I really like snakes. I think they're cute. Lizards in general, just... I like the texture of their little scaly skin. Oh. Okay, so I can't get up there from here. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember... And now I remember why this was a pain-in-the-butt level to do with my garbage setup. Okay, now where am I even going? Oh, there we are. Same deal as last time. Oh, hold on. Here we gotta start from farther back so we can get the camera angle we need. Nope. Oh, that's a pain in the butt if it's... Yeah, the scanner things are, like, just high enough up that we can't...
No time to lose!
Wait, no. Oh, darn it! But yeah, now you see why this was, like, one of the worst levels to deal with as a kid after alleys and gullies. It's like, because you have to get through this whole platforming segment just to get into the level. You have to do it every single time you load the level, so we definitely want to, Actually, we can probably just walk past these dudes. No shoot at snack.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection.
Yeah, we want to just don't want to run down the conveyor belt if we can help it. We want to stay on the baggage and just that'll give us time to line it up. Anyway, while we're just kind of waiting here, as per usual, I'm still fundraising for the direct aid streaming project. So if you want to help someone out, hold on, want to help someone out, feel free. This is going to be the fun part. Ooh, there's a whole... Yeah, like that thing over there, I think, is where, like, the main part of the level starts, but... And now we can gotta jump around up here. There we are, managed to grab and snag that. Yeah, let's grab this one. Yeah, these are like the Little Tyke's passengers.
Universe Protection Unit.
I think the construction yard and this level and the next level all have Little Tykes as collectibles. No, wait, no, I think it's just this level and the construction yard. No, darn it! Well, at least we got the collectibles, so we've done the hard part, but... Where's that? Yeah, it's like, this place in the construction yard uses Little Tykes. I think the next level is like little talking suitcases or something. Like actual baggage or toy baggage, I guess. I can't remember.
No time to lose.
But... So... Oh my god, I just realized the Little Tykes one has, like, Karen and Bob. Gonna have to make sure we collect all 5 in a reasonable time frame, or she's gonna have to speak with our manager.
Fuzzy boy!
Okay.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
Need some coins here, Buzz.
Oh, hold on. Juked. So, the question is, do we go... I think we need to look around on the ground floor first. Luckily, there's a convenient step we can use to get back up there. Right, I forgot we've got inverted controls. Ah, deflected the bullet. See that? I can be good at video games sometimes. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, now I remember. This is our challenge guy for the level. Hi Buzz, if you can bring me 5 weights before you run out of time, I'll give you a pizza plant. I think this guy's name is like Rocky or something. Presumably not that Rocky, different Rocky. Okay, so. I don't think we're... I think that was the only weight in this room, which sucks. I don't think we're gonna have time for the others, probably. Oh, there's our third weight. Wait, gotta remember where these are so we know where to go later. Is the other one here, do you think, or is it in back here somewhere? Like, it seems like there's only one in that other room. Where's the last one? Oh, well, doesn't matter now. Okay, so. Let's talk to him again and restart the challenge and go straight for the back room over there this time. I mentioned I love the soundtrack in this game. Also, there's Mr. Potato Head. He's missing his mouth this time. And that actually, like, affects the... Guess there's no wait here after all. That's the same. But yeah, he's missing his mouth to die, but we'll see it later when we talk to him, but that actually affects his dialogue. Like, it makes him stop talking. Makes all his words umphs. There's like... There's a joke to be made there. Okay, so the question is, where's the fifth one? Oh, you know what? I bet it's back up on the conveyor belt or something like that. Well, we're not gonna find out this time. See if we can figure it out. Yep, there it is. It was there all along. Crafty devil. Alright, now we know where they all are. With third time's the charm. Also, this floor appears to be covered in oil. Probably not a good thing for an airport. Shortcut across the oil to get to him. And there we go. First token of the level. Right off the bat. Oh, thank God I didn't accidentally hit exit level or something. Okay, let's start with this room where Mr. Potato Head is. Grab a coin from this fella. I shouldn't have assumed the buzzard's gender, I'm sorry. Yeah. Hover boots, mouth, I'm just waiting for someone in chat to be like, oh, no, you can't read it like that. You gotta do it authentically. Go get the couple socks out of your drawer and that
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger,
that roll of what do you call it? That one kind of medical tape that you keep in your desk drawer for reasons. Yeah, you gotta do it that way. Microfoam, that's it. Gotta use that more often. Okay, nope, so I can't get up here yet until I get the boots. I see. For some reason I thought I would find the ear up here. Yeah, so this is a dead end for now. So weave through here. For what I remember, the boss is up there. And a rather surprising pick for boss at that. For this point in the game. Darn it. Grab this. It's not going to be useful for the boss anyway, because he's one of those who's like... He's the first boss in the game, I think, who's immune to lasers. You have to spin attack him. Hi, Buzz. If you could... Yeah, it's like, this guy just... We gotta find the little tight passengers for him. There's a little... cute little toy airplane. That's adorable. Ooh, can we squeeze back here? We can. I think there's another, Didn't spin in time. Yeah, I think there's another token up on the, top of the plane. On top of this rocket here, if I remember correctly. And I think, Mr. Potato Head's ear is also up here. Which way do we push this? This way? Let's see, there's like a token up there, so I think, yeah, we're supposed to push it here so we can jump up here. Okay, we probably get a coin out of that guy, but... I don't think it's worth it to fight him on here. Balls. Yeah, how do you get over there in time?
No time to lose.
Okay, wait for this to land the way it needs to. Okay, this wing is stable, at least. Oop, frame rate dipped a bit there, feel like. Oh, and there's the mouth, not the ear. I don't know why I kept saying ear.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger.
What's it there?
Universe Protection
Okay,
Unit.
here we go. We go up this way. Line this up real careful. Yeah, this is one part of the game where I think I would very much appreciate a better camera angle. Oop, there's a little tight over there. I don't think we can get him from here yet, though. Why did I think that would be a good thing to do? So there's like, oh, there's a thingy in here. Hold on. Alright. I thought there was a platform in there. I don't know why I thought there was a platform in there, and I'm sorry. Alright, hold on.
No time to lose.
Let's get his... Oh, that's kind of a neat glitch. It's like, if you, if the coin drops on a moving surface, it keeps landing on where the floor was. Hey, D-Bomb! Glad to have you on board, as usual. We're probably going to be finishing this one up today. Alright. Here.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
You know, this is probably the level I feel like I remember the least about from this game. Like, the one after this I remember pretty vividly, but this one just completely got memory hold. Like, I remember it existing, and I remember that segment at the start where I have to do a big platforming segment just to get into the level, but... Oh, there's where we're supposed to go. There's a pole here. Oh, I see. The fan is an asshole and pushes you away. You... Fuck. That was mean.
No time to lose.
There is, in fact, time to lose. We gotta wait for the thing to finish its animation and steady in running position. Oh, didn't even hit the button. Also, our health is a lot lower than I thought it was. How many hits do we take, or were we just, like, on low health from the Zerg fight, probably? God, imagine if these ledges had those, like, wonky grab physics, like the wonky grab hitboxes, like the those stools in alleys and gullies in the market. We'd be here all month. Oh, I cannot believe we didn't flub that jump. Thought for certain we were doomed. Oh god, the fan still affects us here. Very close shave there. I do not like the fan very... Oh god damn it, we gotta go all the way back down anyway because... Gotta go all the way back down anyway because we need the hover boots. Fuck. And of course I forgot about you. Buzzer makes funny noises. Anyway.
Looks like we got ourselves some bouncy boots.
Alright. And now we can hover. A much needed battery, but fortunately we wasted too much time. So, made it. There we go. Oh, so here's the boss. Well, I wanted to save him for last, but we might as well take him out while we're up here. Ha. Defeat the Prospector box to get a Pizza Planet token. So, yeah, here's Stinky Pete, the main villain of the entire movie that we were facing suspiciously 2 levels early.
Ow! Ow! Enough! Ow!
Yeah.
Ow! Ow!
Wow, this guy is way... I'm beginning to see why I didn't remember this boss fight at all. That was embarrassing. But what did he... This is why everyone remembers the bear from 3 more than you. Like, get your act together, Stinky Pete. Anyway, hover boots unlocked. Walking around you, because you are not worth my time. Also, we've got the coins for Ham, so we can go to that whenever. I just don't want to go back in that room unless I absolutely have to at this point. I think I'm going to save that one for last, just because I really do
Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
do not want to fall down and have to do that whole platformer segment all over again to get back in the level. Yeah, for some reason I remembered the Prospector's like shockwave attacks like curving and homing in on you. In hindsight, I think I was confusing him with the next level's boss. I think his attacks do that. Alright, so...
No time to lose.
Now we wait for that fan to turn off for a bit, because that's going to get in our way. Oh, hold on, you can actually... Yeah, hold on, camera's being funky, but yeah, you can actually just... You probably make that jump. Oh, what are these camera angles? think I'm gonna let them run out, and then there we go, got that now. But we still got and here, then go for that. Wait for that fan to stop being a jerk, and then worth a shot. Try to. I think maybe if we. Oh, I think I see the angle. If we do this in reverse, and then we can grab that pole up there. Or the shot. Guys, so we've got to go for that pole. Darn it, fell off entirely.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
Nope, that doesn't go high enough, so we gotta figure out how to... Flubbed it again, darn it.
No time to lose.
Okay, I think we do gotta figure out a way to get to the higher ground we need. So, one. Get up here. I think this is going to be a tricky one to figure out.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
I think we can make it from here. Or at least we could theoretically do that if I didn't miss the jump. Okay. Try to stay focused here, which is not conducive to talking, but I would like to also talk. I'm just not sure what to talk about. You know, darn it, how do I get up onto there?
No time to lose.
Yes! Made it. Okay, hold on. There we go. So, do we make it up here, or... I think we could do it if we... Alright, well, either way, I think we've gotten everything in this area. So let's head back over here. But I guess everything else is just, like, vertical now. I feel like this level is too small for this number of little Tykes toys. Unless they're all in, like, this big vertical climb segment, which would be dreadful. I think they might all be in this big vertical climb segment. This is going to be dreadful. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's where we gotta get. Nothing this way. Ready to jump up there.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
Up. Missed the timing. Oh, this is gonna be This is gonna be Alleys and Gullies Mark II, isn't it? Like, this is gonna be the reason I never remembered anything about this level is because I couldn't do 90% of it, isn't it? Are there any, Nope, we're just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Okay, went better than expected. Hold on, there's a platform down here. That's uncharacteristically kind of them. Lost an unfortunate amount of laser on that. Okay. Gotta nail this jump. Okay. Getting better at this game. I am not complete trash. Oh, that sounded like... It sounds like it's coming from the right, but I can't see over there. Oh, hold on. Those guys on this platform are going to be the death of me. I can't seem to aim straight at them.
No time to lose.
Hold on a second. Can I jump up on top of this thing? Skip of the century? Hi. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the strats. Or were we supposed to do that to get up here? Probably not. That looks like a zip line we were supposed to take. Skip of the century, ladies and gentlemen! Woo! Oh, god damn it, this guy's back now. Okay. So we got 3 out of 5 now. I'm just feeling like the... there we go. This is gonna be... balls. Okay, I'm seeing where the difficulty's gonna be here. This is gonna be a fun little adventure. An excursion, if you will. Oh yeah, dumb. There's some weird chain of, like, thoughts that reminds me. A bit of, like, dumb special interest news for you. No, dog, damn it. Sorry, the special interest news was not no, damn it. It was, yeah, so there's, like, I'm semi-big into, like, the Friday Night Funkin' mod stuff. Like, I don't really play them because I've tried the game, I'm not very good at it, but I love the music that comes out of it. And apparently there's one mod that I've had my eye on for a long time that's been, like, delayed for years and years, even though a bunch of the songs and from different artists have been released. Friday Night Foundation, it's like an SCP Foundation mod. One of the guys who works on that just out of the blue yesterday dropped a new track for the soundtrack. It looks to be actually like something from Limbus Company, so I guess they're doing that Or what's the other one? Lobotomy Corporation, I think. So yeah, they're doing that as a crossover, which is like, I guess that tracks. Those seem like they'd have similar fandoms. Hell yeah, I did that. And the song is an absolute banger. It's like kind of a, it's like basically, I don't really know much about that. Like, I think I have Lobotomy Corporation on Steam. Funnily enough, I just, oh, I was supposed to climb that pole, wasn't I? I'm a dum-dum. Yeah, anyway, like, I have Lobotomy Corporation on Steam. Like, I bought it, I just never got around to playing it, and then apparently, someone at Project... I forget what it was, but someone at Project Blue, like, said or did something awful, and I was like, oh, there goes, like, all my interest in this. Like, they were being, like, awful to a particular part of the fan base, or, like, gay people in general. I forget exactly what it was. It was, like, a year or two ago, a couple years ago, so I never got around to that. Still, I know Limbus has, like, a huge following, so they're probably happy. It's like, it's one of those things, like, oh no, I never quite got into it. Probably because it's a gacha game, or the Limbus one is, anyway, not the, like, as far as I can tell, the Lobotomy Corporation was just, like, a SCP-esque, like, management sim where you run a facility full of horrible things that want to kill you and your staff. Like I said, it sounds cool, I just never played it, and then whatever controversy was going on with the devs made me decide I didn't really want to play it. But regardless, fun track, so, there's MP Ranger is the artist. Does great stuff, does a lot of the best songs for... So a bunch of the best songs for the mod, so I'm looking forward to... Who knows, maybe this means we're actually going to see it come out this year. Yeah, keep shooting, Tex. You'll hit something eventually. Probably me, and then I'll die and I'll feel like an idiot. I know I just keep returning to this point, but God, I love this soundtrack. Like, why is it you never see anything from this game on any of those, like, best soundtracks of so-and-so gaming era lists? Okay, where am I going from here? I feel like I've made some... Really, all of this was to zip line to the thing I skipped to? God, I feel like... Okay, so now that I've done all of that for one little tyke, where the fuck are the other two? There has to be like a whole section of this level I just can't find. I'd roam around here, look for any doors or exits I missed. Can't get in there, obviously. That's a big person door, not a tiny little toy door. Okay. Nothing here, I don't think. I don't think there was anything except the boss in here. I can go up and have another look or see if there's... So let me go down my mental inventory of what we have and what we're missing. We've done the challenge, the puzzle, and, what's his face? The, sorry. And the boss. So that's gonna leave me with... Sorry. Not quite, we need to go back down and get it again. Yeah, we've done the challenge, puzzle, and the boss, so yeah, it is just Ham and the last two little tykes. Oh yeah, so there is more stuff up there, so that's where we're missing out. I see, when you, like, beat... We need to look at the other end of this. That's where I went wrong. That means we've got another vertical climb section. Lord have mercy. Thankfully, it looks to be a mercifully short one. It's basically just as simple as over here. Then where's the one I'm missing? So there's... I feel like I've gotten one in every room, pretty much. I got one up there, one in the vertical... in here in the vertical climb, one over in there on top of one of the things, and one back in here. Is there like an area back down here that I missed? I guess I'll just head over and get the ham thing. Oh, that was counterproductive. Not this time, Satan.
Need some coins. Way to go, bud.
I think only recourse at this point is to drop down here and see if I missed something in this area. Like, no, this is just the starting area. I've fucked up again. Okay, so what am I missing? That went poorly. Trying to get more practice in with the spin attack. I can see now that was ill-advised. Yeah, okay, so we got the one up here, the one on top of the whatchabahoos it. The fans. Or the propellers, I think. The engines, whatever you call them. Propellers, I think it was, yeah.
No time to
Then
load.
we got the one in the big vertical... at the top of the big vertical climb section. The one over top of the boss. I think that's every region of the level. Where's the fifth one? Hmm. Okay. Alright. I'm going to look up where the heck this third one is, so that we're not here running in circles all day. Or fifth one, sorry. Brain is not braining. Sorry, having a little trouble here with my phone. Ah, I see the mistake. Anyway, random thought that comes to mind because I had to use game facts. Do you know what annoys me? It really annoys me when companies that you hate make, like, a common word, their name, because then, like, it feels weird when you're complaining about it. Like, when I say I think fandom should die in a fire, I need to clarify, I am talking about, specifically the company that, like, bought up all the wikis and game facts and loaded... Like, did they buy out game facts? I don't know if that happened. That actually came to fruition. But yeah, the one that bought up every single wiki for every single fandom and loaded them down with just so many ads that the platforms are... that all of them are literally unusable without an ad blocker. Not the general concept of enjoying the show. God, just... so much of the internet today is like, I have to browse it on my desktop with the ad blocker because otherwise the sites will crash 500 times in a row from all the resource hogging malicious ads. You know, TV tropes started doing that where they just institute something that my ad blocker hasn't found a way around yet that's the effect of just, yeah, we will not let you use our site at all if you are not, and if you're using an ad blocker, or unless you're, like, subscribed to our anti-ad program. It costs, like, $15 a month or some nonsense. And, like, yeah, you know what I'm sure is going to be very helpful for, bolstering a user base, like a platform that is entirely supported by, like, devoted fans who want to talk about their favorite thing in a free fan community. Make it so that they have to give you money to use your site in any usable form. Because the thing is, it's like, it's not even just like they're annoying ads, they're just full on destroying the functionality of the site ads. Like, back when I was in, like, high school and, like, browsing TV tropes on, like, a school laptop whenever my mom wasn't looking, I'd freak out all the time because, like, basically, there was, like, once per day I'd get one of those ads that, like, those malicious ads that just took over the web page and redirected you to a scam site saying, hey, your computer has a virus, download this to fix it. And I was, like, especially freaked out about those because I was just learning about viruses for the first time because I had accidentally tanked, like, the family computer for a month while trying to download a comic or something. And I'd fallen for that exact thing because I mistook that antivirus software. I downloaded something but fell for one of the old fake download windows, you know, oldest trick in the book. But yeah, it's like,
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
This is apparently what we missed. There's, like, one down here somewhere. I'm not sure where or how to get it. I don't want to... It feels like it's directly below me. Yes? Okay, made it. There you are, you little bastard. Okay. That's done. Yeah, it's like, TV Tropes has always had a problem with, like, obnoxious and malicious ads. Like, even when I browse it on my... I've gotten rid of the ones that were actively, like, trying to hijack your thing, at least, but... Like, even these days, I can barely use it on mobile because you can't scroll more than 3 lines down the page without getting your entire screen taken over with an ad that blocks the whole thing and is incredibly hard to close out of or scroll past. So, yeah, suffice to say, my response to the TV Tropes Little Ultimatum is that I'm going to do exactly what I did when YouTube started trying to pull the, you can't use our platform without an ad blocker shit. And that, of course, is to, is just wait a week or two for uBlock Origin to figure out how to work around it and then go right back to browsing like nothing happened, because it always happens. Like, I don't think corporations realize how obnoxious they've with how obnoxious they've made ads, especially how much effort people are willing to pour into making sure you cannot force us to see ads. Like, you want to know something wild? Like, historically, back when they were in like the days of radio, when they were posing the first rate. What the fuck do you mean I missed one? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to go in and out of the level to figure out which one I missed. Did I just not pick up one that I thought I picked up? God damn it, I forgot to actually grab the one Ham gives you. I'm going to have to go back and collect 50 coins again. Okay, while I'm doing that busy work, let's continue my dumb tangent. Right, so, So where was I? So yeah, back in the early days of like, when like someone first proposed the idea of like putting ads on the radio, like companies were going like, wait a minute, there's no way people will like, we can't do that. Our consumers will hate us because like that's like super intrusive. Because like we've been putting ads in magazines, but those, if you don't like the ads, you can just scroll past. You just like flip to the next page. Like, what are you going to do if it's on the radio? It's like, could you imagine that outlook compared to, like, where we are today? It's just, God, everything is perpetually getting worse, and I hate it. But hey, I've been playing Final Fantasy 16, so I feel bad if I didn't follow that up with, everything is perpetually getting worse, and people are and will continue to fight back against things progressively getting worse. God, Final Fantasy 16 is just the anti-Doomer game. It hits this weird equilibrium between like grimdark and hopeful that like I've really only seen that weird web novel series I'm obsessed with, Worm, and that
Lightyear Space Ranger Universe Protection Unit.
And weirdly enough, One Piece managed to like bring out and be where it's like, yeah, on one hand the world is a horrible place run by like corrupt institutions, and every new story arc you are going to be presented with some new display of absolute human depravity, like just the absolute lowest depths to which a person can sink, just complete atrocities. And somehow, no matter how often it happens or how often someone hits you with a tragic backstory, it will always hit you as hard as like the last 7. But at the same time, there's just you feel like, no. We can fight this, we can keep fighting this, no matter what happens, and as bad things get, there are things around here that are always going to be people and things worth fighting for, and like... While that's my selection of things that like hit that equilibrium. Darn it. We gotta get better on the draw. Quicker on the draw on that spin attack. Yep. I will say, yeah, like on one hand, Final Fantasy 16 is maybe like one of the most hopeful games I've ever met, and on the other hand, it's a game where you have a side quest that ends in like a father and his young child son being torn apart off screen by a savage wolf, and you hearing them like screaming in agony, and the overwhelming response to that from everyone I've met who has played that quest is, oh thank God, I love a happy ending. Like, I cannot believe they got away with that one. Yeah, like games like Final Fantasy 16, at the same time, like, the Grimdark portion is like, well, I do eventually, like, come out the other side with, like, a helpful outlook. Stuff like that is, like, a reminder of why I absolutely cannot... If I existed in like, a JRPG world, I would inevitably end up as the main villain, because I would just, like... I would have one person, like, cut me off in traffic, or I'd read one depressing news story and I'd just immediately, like, my overdramatic ass would immediately just be going, well, yes, humanity. You see this? This is the breadth of humanity. Nothing but a single blip of hatred and greed in the endless expanse of the cosmos, and then blissful silence. Which, is an outlook I have been dealing with a lot this year, and I am hoping to get better at not having. And it is hard sometimes, but I am trying to be more hopeful about things, because there are people around here I like. I just need to remember. I think that's gonna be the moral of this stream. Just, you gotta remember, there's League of Things. Like, honestly, even no matter how bad things get, just fighting on its own is worth it. Just being able to say, we did something, we tried, we didn't just go along with this. God, I am being way too serious and introspective for a fucking Toy Story 2 stream. Hello, Chargers Nation. Yes, I know who you are. Very glad to have you here. I honestly never thought I'd see you on here. For safety purposes, not going to say who this is, except it's someone I know in real life. Alright, where are we going? Alright, we're trying to, like, just amass coins. That's all we're focused on at the moment. Today's objective, get that bag. Alright. God damn it. Never mind, the world is a cruel and miserable place, and no joy can be found. Oh, it tipped over. Give me a second. Oh, now it's righting itself. There we go.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
Oh god, I just realized now that I've got someone I know IRL on this actually watching the streams, I'm probably gonna have to remember to start toning down the horny jokes.
No time to lose.
God damn it! Okay, let's take this from the top. Oh.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger.
Yeah, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Let's go find the last 5 coins somewhere else. I've got to deal with that fan for 5 more. I'll climb back all the way back up there and deal with that stupid fan for 5 more coins. Alright, where are we going?
No time to lose.
Got him. 4. Come on. 3, 2, 1. I think if we go up a little higher. God damn it.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
Fuck. I keep fucking that up, and I'm terribly sorry about that. Like, come on. Ah. There we are. Wait, hold on. I don't need to do with this guy. I just gotta... Bingo! And he sticks the landing. She right down. Oh, I probably could have just gone over here, couldn't I? Hell yeah. Okay, this time for real. Let's actually grab it this time. I'm so sorry for that.
To infinity and beyond!
I'm not going to say that's the most embarrassing mess-up I've ever done on stream, but it's possibly top 5. I just know someone was screaming at the screen the whole time. No, no, go back, get the token, you idiot! Okay, so, as planned, we're gonna... Now we've cleared that out, we're gonna head back to Alsoy Barn. Oh, we only had 1 token to pick up here, not 2. I forgot it's just a collectible one we need to get. For some reason I thought we needed to do the race, too. Of course, that is... The problem with this is, like, it's not gonna be as simple as just going back and get, say, like the race was in the RC level. Or in the Andy's Neighborhood level on the first stream. It's like, off to a great start. But yeah, because like the collectibles are always the hardest one to get in any level, because you gotta scour the whole thing. And like check every corner for these little chicks. So let's head through here, because there's definitely gonna be one in here, I think. I forget where all of them are, I just know there's like... I know of a couple that we're going to need to go back and get with the boots. There's one in particular Oh yeah, we got to do the... Here we are. Here's number 1. I think this opens up like a... Yeah, this opens up a shortcut back to the person who actually has the... We need to turn these into at the end of the level, I think. Or, no, I think we are going to need to repeat that section, probably. Okay, let's take out the box first, because that's going to get in our way. Ooh, getting better with the spin attack. I don't know why I'm picking up these coins. I don't need them. Average capitalist be like. Alright. Oh, there's 2 in here. That's good to know. That's gonna make this so much easier. Oh, coming handy? Okay. So let's try and get the one that's going to be a huge pain in the butt.
Hey, over here, boss!
Oop, are we going to get this first try? I think we might. Yes! Okay, that's gonna... that is what I was expecting to be one of the biggest time sinks in the level dealt with. Okay, so I think in that case I know where all the ones we need are. Yeah. Yeah, there probably is, but... Alright. Yeah, so we have to do, like, the first round of the race to, get... Ah, goddammit. Okay, let's go back and talk to him again. I have to do the first round of the race to get the first one to spawn. Oh. Well, I'm gonna leave that to that while I deal with this. Looks like, one got past the, Give me a second. Someone got past the, serve bot. Where's the ban button here? There we go.
No time to lose.
I'm just gonna wait for the time to run. Actually, while they're doing that, I'm gonna head over to the box room and see about getting the other one. Darn it. I think I have to go around that way, yeah. Let's make one more attempt, and then if I fall down again, I'll switch over to the I'll switch over to the race, and we'll keep going back and forth until I'm at where I need to be. Yep, okay. I don't know if I actually can. Maybe I'm supposed to land on that platform and then jump over to the next one, probably. Yeah, I gotta remember that honestly, I probably could have just made a second attempt, but I recall the first race that gives you the chick has a super generous timer. Yeah, I could have made a second attempt, probably. Yeah, looks like this is going to be much less of a hassle than I thought it was going to be, thank God. Yeah, guess just balancing out all the time we wasted on infiltration. I say like I'm speedrunning this. Yeah, I think I can just land here and make this jump. Timing seems way too... Yeah, that was probably the smart thing to do.
Time to lose.
Yeah, in hindsight, timing is way too tight for actually hovering across to him in the right solution. Going down. I think this might be our grand finale here. Or of this level, I mean. Grand finale of the game is still a ways off. Yep, there we go. Alright, now back to the Mammoth pen. Not this time. As we're going back to seeing the Zerg robots again after switching over pretty much fully to the Wild West themed enemies. I failed that jump 3 times in a row. We shall never speak of this again. Well, world record is an hour, or like under an hour for a 100% run, and which I would know because I have watched it multiple times because I love this game. And I am currently on like 8-hour pace, I think. Why did I do this? What am I thinking? Why did I think I was supposed to do that? What am I... brain not working today. Okay, let's try that again. Where did that... A tennis ball came out of nowhere. I should sue. Wait, hold on a second.
No time to lose.
Oh, god damn it, I see. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, skateboard's a one-way trip. And there we go. And this time I'm going to actually grab it. I will not have a repeat of the ham incident.
To infinity and beyond.
Always love seeing that line fill out. And we've got all the power-ups too now, so that's extra satisfying. Okay. So we are officially on the last proper level of the game before the final boss. Tarmac Trouble. Gotta mash past those, obviously. Don't want this getting hammered on the YouTube VODs. Right. I do not remember this song. Like, I do not remember the music from this part of the game very well. For some reason, it's just not as memorable as some of the early game tracks. Or maybe it's because I was stuck on the early game levels so much. Like, I actually remember this one being comparatively a lot easier than Infiltration. Like, there's our first bag. It's just right over there, right out in the open. Like, just... there's not much to see here. It's just a big open field with a couple of small buildings to jump on. It's a very, very easy level to navigate. So, let's just... for now, let's just make the rounds, I guess. So we've got our jet boots here, so we're probably going to need to speed over to something. Oh, yeah, here's the... wait! For a second, I got, like, my brain got the 3 on the wall confused with the baggage count, and I was like, wait a minute, we've already got 3 collectibles just from walking around? What am I... what the fuck? Oh, we're probably going to have to get up on that plane, aren't we? I can foresee that being a real pain in the butt jump. God damn it, I've made a mistake. Worth the health loss, worth the health loss. No, it really wasn't, because there's way more than 50 coins in a level. This point here's 2 right now that did not need us to step and goo. And here's Rex, as he always... I don't think we've ever actually talked to him in this playthrough, because he just gives hints and we don't need them. Okay, can't get up there. No, I don't. We just went over this. Can't jump up there. Alright, fine. Just for you. Now, all he does is, like, tell you about tokens you haven't got, I think. He just tells you which tokens are where. Yeah, he's gonna be like, the airport Little Tyke has lost his luggage. He's in Zone 3. Yeah, let's do all 5 just while we're here, because we haven't gotten any into this level yet. Slinky has a challenge for you. He's in the middle of the airport next to the central pole, by the way. You can jump on the plane from the central pole. Oh, that is helpful. There's a token being carried by the helicopter. Signal the helicopter to land by solving the lights puzzle at Zone 1. You can use the zip line at the end of this trolley to reach the puzzle area. Oh, I actually didn't know that. The blacksmith boss is on the roof of the building in Zone 7. He's near the radar tower. Try and reach it by running down the wings of the plane. I think I saw Ham in Zone 5. Yep, so that's what we got here. The question then is, how do we get up onto there? Oh, we can kind of jump around here. Wow, I feel like I did a skip there of some sort. But I'm not supposed to be in here, am I? I feel like there's supposed to be like a different way you get in there. I just kind of jumped around and got in there. You're lucky I'm too busy playing this game to give you like a 10-minute timeout. Ooh, speed boots, yay. Yeah, we should probably avoid getting run over by the airplane. Let's keep an eye on that. And let's poke around here. For now, just trying to make sure I've found everything around the borders here. Okay, so there's building 7, I see. Getting a feel for where everything is. Gotta remember to be sparing with the green laser. We only get one of those. Oh, there's another baggage man up there. Honestly, compared to how I remember this game, it's almost insultingly easy. It's almost insulting how easy it is to get 50 coins for Ham. Apparently not very insulting easy to actually pick up the thing after you talk to him, but... Oh, there's Ham right now, speaking of the devil. Gotta... Watch the ammo. Gotta remember that. Oh, let's grab this guy. I feel like he's easier with the regular ammo, because I can just mash without worrying about wasting anything, and then I feel like it slows down my reactions if I'm trying to manage that and mashing at the same time. Oh, we already killed him, so we're back at the starting area, I would assume. That guy's looking remarkably unbothered about being repeatedly run over by an airplane. And now I remember where we... And here's our challenger level. Alright, Buzz, if you can reach the end of this path without jumping or touching the green slime, I'll give you a Peaks Planetary. Yeah, welcome to what is basically just the Toy Story 2 equivalent of one of those, whatchamacallit, those puzzles where you have, like, an electrified pole, and you gotta move the thing through it without touching it. Yeah, the secret to those, you just unplug the machine so that it can't detect the electricity. I don't know why more people don't do that. It's so easy. I guess I'm just built different. Oop, almost touched it that time. Yeah, I feel like these puzzles are more annoying in games than they are in real life. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I was like, I feel like they're more annoying in games than they are in real life, because like in real life it's like your own human body that you instinctively know how to use. And in video games it's just, yeah, you gotta work with the control scheme, and it's usually deliberately done with a very finicky control scheme that makes it harder to do precise movements than it would be if you were just moving it with your hands. Especially this one, where it's like, you can't really directly control the camera, you gotta wait for it to angle itself. Like, you can set it into, like, a mode where you can sort of directly control it, but honestly, it's less intuitive to me. It's like, it moves very slowly and doesn't always move the way you want it. Yeah, just trying to be a little cautious here. Don't want to, like, wing a corner again, if I can help it. We are. Ooh, that was a little riskier than I would have liked, but we are running low on time. God damn it. Okay, let me actually grab that battery. I feel like batteries don't restore very much health anymore. Yeah, we might lose a life here. Oh, that was a very bad start. Very careful here, but also trying to move a little faster because I think we were cutting it a little too close last time. Okay. Oh, that was close. Okay. Don't let it unnerve you. Just gotta hug the middle. We're almost there. Do not flub it at the end. Yes, I'm aware. Oh, crap. We actually don't have time to lose. Crap, crap, crap. I thought we had more of this than we did. Or less of... Yeah, that pace was not going to cut it. Okay, we're going to have to move a little faster. Let me try something here. Try a different controls. That went poorly. This is going to be the next hour of my life, isn't it? We can't afford to be as cautious on the corners as we were being. We want to blow through the early sections as quickly as possible. So, that was about the most embarrassing thing that could have happened. Yeah, we want to blow through the early sections that are relatively easy as quickly as possible so we have time to be cautious at the end when we're feeling the pressure. Okay, maybe be a little more cautious on that one specifically, because the camera kind of turns and throws off your path. Ah, god damn it. Okay, careful. It didn't turn in time. I saw that coming a mile before it happened. Well, you gotta understand, this was like PS1 era. They hadn't, they were still figuring out this whole 3D platformer thing. Things were a bit clunkier than they should be. Like, technically this game is meant to be played with, like, a D-pad on, like, the original PlayStation release. It's just that, I have a little button on my controller that I can hit that swaps the function of the left analog stick and the D-pad. So that is usually helpful. Like, there's a couple... Yeah. Ironically, the D-pad helped a lot on alleys and gullies, because there's a couple sections there that require really, really precision movement that's much harder to do with the analog stick. Like, you gotta be walking in a dead straight line for some of those levels. For some of those, like, walk along the edges of really, really thin banisters. Or handrails. Why did oh my god, I was calling them banisters through that whole thing. Banisters like the handrail for stairs specifically. I feel like an idiot. I was using the wrong word the whole time. But like, my British is shining through. And now I'm off my game. Okay, we were doing good for a while. Yeah, we do need to put on the speed in the early segments. I jumped immediately. I forgot you can't do that. Just trying to skip through the cutscene a little faster. God, you're lucky this song is such a banger. If you're going to be listening to the same song over and over again as you fail the same challenge 47 times in a row, they can at least make it a banger. I think we're kind of at the point where we can afford to be a little more cautious. Ah! Of all the parts to fail.
Hey, yeah, bud. Golly, Bob.
That was cutting it closer than I should have on that corner. A couple places there, actually. Oh, God, how am I still in this? Okay, now we're careful. Ah, I thought I'd saved that. We're gonna die on the next one. It's going to be very embarrassing. I'm gonna have to go back and, like, after I get through this, I'm gonna have to go back and, like, farm Andy's house for a dozen lives. Getting better at this. How did that work? I swear I clipped that corner. Well, sometimes it's super generous with the corners, and then sometimes you just breathe in the wrong direction and Buzz keels over. Okay. This is the part we gotta be very careful on. I'm fighting the instinctive urge to jump to... Ah! We did it! And now I'm going to deliberately... Actually, no, I was going to say I'm going to deliberately jump into the slime to refill my health bar by reviving, but... Here we go. Okay, now, as previously mentioned, we can get up on the plane from here if we... as needed, but question is where to get off.
Come in, Star Command.
Okay, so we gotta kind of ease around the nose here. There's our next luggage. I hope a lot of this level isn't going to turn out to be just ride the plane. Because otherwise we're going to have to go all the way back to, like, the... Oh, well, here's an easy one. And extra life for us. Alright, back to the sender. Forgot I gotta conserve that. Look, see this? We can jump now. We can also do that, which is less recommended. But anyway, we have officially gotten ourselves our little... whatchamacallit, or... Oh, hey, welcome new person. Yeah, this is the PS1 version. I picked it because it's got... I've heard it's got the best control scheme. We're actually almost done. We're just finishing up this level, and then we have the boss. Or the final boss. We've got the... Okay, let's see here. Oh, speaking of bosses, let's take out the blacksmith while we're here. Ha 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 ha. Defeat the blacksmith boss to get the pizza plateau. Yep, so this is the second of 2 bosses in the game that just... you can't... For some reason I forgot this game doesn't have a lock on, even though I've been playing it for like 9 hours over the last couple weeks. Okay. Okay, how do I get over those? I forget. It's so long since I fought this guy. Okay. Yeah, those things turn on a dime. How do you... Like, spin attack them? Nope, that doesn't work. Well, he's almost dead anyway. I have no idea how to actually dodge those. I think I just kind of power through. Alright, so grab another woefully inadequate battery. Ooh, we might actually hit the coins we need here, too. Yep, last one there, so we can drop by ham whenever we're up. Let's wait for the plane to come back around, so we can just jump on the wings so we don't have to wait for it to take the whole trip.
No time to lose.
But yeah, welcome new person. This is actually the first video game I ever played. I never actually beat it, but I got like right up to the end. I just never quite hit the number of Pizza Planet tokens to access the final boss, which thankfully I am probably going to be able to do this time, considering I've gotten every token up to this point. Oh yeah, I was a PC player too. I went all... There's like a big thing that keeps coming up to, like, I played this on PC, but like I had a weird control setup. I was like basically, it was like for reasons that, ah darn, we do have to just go back to the sender, I guess. But yeah, it's like basically my dad. I was a nerd, or at least a loser of some variety when I was young, and so I got this game when I was 6, and I was like, wait a minute, I can't play this. The box says ages 8 and up, and I'm 6, so I made my dad play it for me for 2 years, and then by that point, by the time I was actually old enough that my dumb nerd brain would allow me to convince myself I wasn't breaking the rules by playing it, I was like, yeah, it's just kind of a family tradition that we do it together, and it's fun and wholesome. But yeah, the other thing was that we did not have a proper controller for our computer when I was a kid. We had like a joystick for flight sims that had 2 buttons, which you may notice is significantly more buttons than, or significantly fewer buttons than this game requires. So we had to do the rest of the controls on the keyboard. So I would sit on my dad's lap while we were playing this game, and he would do the running. Ah, goddammit. Yeah, he would do the running, jumping, and shooting, and I would handle like the. I would do the aiming with the first-person lock-on and the spin attacks and stuff as needed. And it's a miracle we got as far into this game as we did like that. I do not know how we did it, but honestly, it is like one of my top 5 childhood memories. Darn it, not quite. Gotta wait for it to come around. Yeah, so now I'm playing with a proper controller, with an analog stick and everything, and it is so much easier than I remember this being as a kid, and it's still just very fun. I love the music a lot. It's this is one of the most underrated soundtracks ever, in my opinion. Okay, we're gonna like try to not stand too close to the edge so the wind doesn't push us off this time, so we can see what's coming up next that we might be able to jump onto. Oh yeah, we were talking. Yeah, one of the other. Oh, hold on. Why am I falling off? Yeah, we were talking about that on the last time I streamed this game with one of my other viewers who like played that version of the game, I think, and I was like, I think I tried that one out as like a friend loaned me a copy. I never got far in it, but I gotta remember where I wanted to jump off. Alright, I think it's like I gotta be on the roof of that baggage cart back there to... That's where we need to get off. The zip line's there. But... Yeah, trying to move around a little occasionally to fight whatever weird glitch seems to make me occasionally phase through the bottom of the plane. Right, yeah, we've done that. Oh! No, darn it! Okay, so at least we know where we need to get off now. We need to get off there, we need to get off on, like, the end of the baggage cart so we can, get the zip line to the, plane, to the helicopter puzzle. Anyway, proper introduction for the new person in chat. I am Gavin McVorio. I am mostly just doing this for fun, not but big following yet. I mainly play horror games, puzzle games, and lately I've been branching out into like older retro games and stuff on RetroArch. Would love to see you stick around and hopefully watch me play more stuff. Also, I have a Discord server, which should be linked in my about, where I like, and Blue Sky and all that other stuff, where I post notifications about when I'm streaming. It's usually on Thursday, Thursday, what am I saying, not Thursday, Tuesday afternoons or evenings, and Saturday afternoons. Okay, so we've got our collectibles, we just gotta wait for that thing to take us to the helicopter puzzle, I think. Unless there's a way... I think there might be a way to... I think I might be able to get up there normally. Hey, D-Bomb, welcome back. Just, we're polishing up what's likely to be the, Wait, hold on. Polishing up what's likely to be the last... Oh, I see, we can climb the poles. That makes much more sense. That's probably how we were supposed to get the token inside the card, or the baggage inside the card instead of the little jump around skip I did. Yep. Oh, nice. If it was a little closer, I could raid you, but yeah, I'm just... darn it, not quite. Okay, how do I get... Need the right angle, I think. And now it's all letting me grab on. It's doing the same thing as those stupid, Wait, no, stop that. Great. Of course, great, now that one of my regulars comes back, I'm acting like an idiot. Oh, this is probably the way to go. Like, we jump across from here. Or not. I'm missing something obvious here. Yep, that's fair. Just saying. Wasn't trying to judge you or anything. Just... Oh, there we go, got it. Probably not the correct way to do it, but I'll take it. Anyway, let's just grab these. Okay, so yeah, I think this is one of those, this is one of those, I think all the lights have to be on or off. Oh, I see. That made the bottom row match the top row in 3 moves. I can figure this out. Okay, so that one's just... Okay, it looks like this turns one on and one off. It doesn't just toggle them, I think. So, we would want... Let's say we hit the red on, blue off, and... Wait, let's hit yellow on, red off. Wait, no, we need yellow off first. We need green to stay on, so we can do that. Then we hit red on, blue off. Now it gets a little lower. Oh wait, no, I thought I needed to do it 3 times for some reason. We can just go there. A lot of free coins for the taking up here.
No time to lose.
Yeah, with that, the level's effectively done, actually. We might actually see the end. We actually wrap up early today. But yeah, we just need to kind of circle around, find Ham and the baggage man. Pocket boots might help a little with that. Yeah. Alright, going around, going around. Okay. Up there's Ham.
Ah, that's the ticket. Here you go, busy boy.
And now, here's this little peck that I should have tried on the airport level. We're going to actually hop up and grab the token instead of leaving it there and then exiting the level. A speedrun strat time skip that will save us approximately 25 minutes of gameplay. Probably. I'm not sure how long we lost to that. Okay, now I think the baggage guy was around here somewhere. Yep, here he is. Thanks for finding my luggage, Buzz. Here's a pizza plan token. Alright, so that's Ham, the collectibles, the challenge, the boss, and the puzzle. Yeah, I think we're good.
To infinity and beyond.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 57 coins. Not bad. Yeah, I might actually play the final boss of this game for the first time. Okay, so yeah, before we go do the final boss, I'm actually gonna... I probably don't need to because I've got a good stockpile, but just to be safe, I'm gonna do the old routine of going to Andy's house, grabbing the easy battery and extra life, and just popping myself off. No sense biffing it on the final level, right? Should probably grab another battery again, just to pop myself off. Skip through the tutorial that we already have. Hold on, wrong angle. Bars blocking the way. I think there's one down here. Yeah, let's go for the one on the trash can. I think that's an easy one to get to. Oh wait, right, we need the shortcut first. Alright, let's go around and then... Yeah, like I said, probably unnecessary, just want to figure I should top myself off before the final boss.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's been a wild experience, because, like, I'm going through all these levels that took me, like, literal months to beat as a kid, and then I'm, like, blowing through them in 20 minutes. Well, some faster than others. Alleys and gullies still took me an hour on that stupid climb. And it's like, I love that music, but it is the most infuriating level in the game for so many reasons. Anyway, yeah. Final level. Final boss. The Prospector Showdown.
Howdy, Space Ranger.
Couldn't even give him a falling animation. But yeah, that's why Prospector was a boss in the... That's why Prospector was a boss in the first... When, before the final level. Yeah, Prospector... Yeah, I don't know if you were in at the time, D-Bomb, but yeah, we actually fought the Prospector earlier, and he was like a super easy boss, surprisingly. But yeah, he was the boss in Infiltrator Showdown, in like the airport infiltration level. And yeah, so this we're just fighting him again, but this time he brought the bosses of levels 12 and 14 to help. So we're taking out the Gunslinger first if we can, because he's the only one who can actually be damaged by lasers, and so it'll clear things out a bit for when we need to get into the fray. I still don't know how to dodge those shockwave attacks, short of just not being near the dude. But yeah, we are probably going to lose a couple lives here.
That's no way to treat a collectible.
Just because, the Gunslinger and Pete himself are easy enough, but the Blacksmith is just, I have no clue how to dodge his shockwave attacks. Yeah, I tried it. It turns on like a dime. Yeah, you basically just need to be far enough away that it... Oh wait, I think we actually took out the Gunslinger. Yeah, he's on. He's down. See what I'm... Yep, so,
Worthless space toy!
yeah, so we're whittling him down. But yeah, we want to take out the Blacksmith next, obviously, because his attacks are just the absolute hardest to dodge. I see, you gotta kind of lead him out, and then by the time... I think I figured it out. Yeah, that's the formula. It's hard to do with, like, the camera angle shifting with the plane. No, you gotta, like... You gotta spin attack them, because they're immune to lasers. There we go. And now we're basically on easy mode, because... Pete only has one attack, and is a, like, very easy to dodge, a straight line attack. Ironically, the hardest part of fighting him right now is that... Ironically, the Blacksmith is still pulling more weight than him, even in this part of the fight, because I was like... I was going to just circle him like I did the first time I fought him, but the Blacksmith corpse was getting in the way.
That is no way to treat a collectible.
Like, technically, all of them have one attack and very simplistic AI. It's just that his is, like, very easy to dodge, and the only hard part of him is you have to spin attack him. Yeah, there we go. That is the final boss of the game. Shame we're gonna have to skip the ending for obvious reasons. God, I feel like I've... Is this what those kids in It felt when they, came back after 22 years to kill the demon that had tormented them as children?
Well, Stinky Pete.
Oh, ha ha ha! No, no, absolutely not. Hollow Knight was just. I was being handheld by a guide through that whole thing, and I still got my ass kicked by every single boss like 500 times in a row. I'm not even attempting Silksong. Plus, it's not my style of game. It's especially not my style of stream game. But yeah, so that's our ending screen, I guess. Oh, another final ending cutscene. And here's our credits. I've completed Toy Story 2 after... what? 24 years? Whew. Yeah, like, on some level, this was a hell of an experience, because, like, on some level, like I've been saying, I mean, like, going back and doing these levels and, like, wow, this is way easier than I remembered it being when I was a kid sharing a control scheme with my dad with a very terrible setup on a crappy desktop computer. And then on the other hand, it's like, it's amazing how much of this game still holds up and is still super fun in spite of, like, all the flaws and rough edges. To my dying day, this is going to be one of my favorite games of all time, and I know a large part of that is nostalgia, and I do not care. Whew. But, yeah, I think we're gonna end stream here today, just because I don't wanna... like, slap in another game for an hour and then have to go into DaVinci Resolve and split up the stream VOD so that I can post it to YouTube. And we're at a good stopping point here. And also, I just started playing Pokemon Legends ZA, and I want to get back to that, obviously. But, yeah, so, scheduling-wise, I think, Tuesdays we're going to be continuing with Mystery Mayhem. That was a fun one, even if I spent most of that stream just yapping about random tangents instead of, playing it. Oh yeah, ZA's like, I'm iffy on it so far. It's like, some interesting things, but so far it hasn't clicked for me instantly the way Legends Arceus did, and it's like it's extremely different from that one. Like, it's also kind of weird because it's like it's set after X and Y, so it's like, hold on, let me change the chatting screen here. Yeah, it's set after X and Y, so it's like there's all these characters that are returning from those games, which are like took me a moment to recognize most of them because I was not a big XY person. Like, ironically, despite it being the source of my favorite Pokemon of all time, it's probably my second least favorite generation after Sword and Shield. But yeah, so I'm like seeing all these characters that I kind of sort of, some that I recognize, some that takes me a moment. It's like, oh right, this is the one from that like post-game side quest. And then you meet the professor, and it's like one of the Team Flare girls, and I'm like, wait a minute, you were a terrorist up until like 2 years ago. Like, how did we get to here? Like, I mean, technically there was like actually no, it perfectly tracks because like, one, we've already seen like one of the XY Elite Four members is explicitly said to be like an ex-Team Flare member. So you pretty much just walk away from that. And second, the defining trait of Team Flare is that they're full of rich assholes, so of course they're immune to consequences. But, yeah, it's been super fun. But yeah, so, like I was saying, Tuesday we're going to stick with Mystery Mayhem, just because that's a fun one, and I'm probably going to be doing a lot of yapping while I die over and over and over on the minecart section in the next level, because, for whatever insane reason, I've decided to go for all the collectibles in that one, and I am going to immediately regret that decision. Oh, it's no trouble at all. Like, VOD's up on the YouTube channel if you want to check it out. Honestly, I had a really good time with that one, because it was just me and Shiro yapping the whole time. Like, he raised a question, like a what-if question that sent me off on a tangent about, like, fandoms in relation to fanfiction, and then from there I moved through, like, 50 different tangents. And that was just I had to, like, give up and look up what I was doing in a guide a couple times because I've been talking through the whole thing and forgotten what I was supposed to be doing, and I've just been running around in circles for 5 minutes. Yeah, gonna maybe try to be a bit more focused next time I stream that. And then, as for Saturdays, replacing this one, I don't want to completely overload with retro games, and I did recently pick up some more horror-ish stuff on Steam, so I might dip into one of those, I think. Like, I've got a couple good ones here, so we'll see. And so, man, actually, now that I think about it, I should have done, like, a horror one for Halloween, but it's the day after Halloween, and I wanted to finish Toy Story, so here I am. So that being said, let's see who's on to raid, if there is anyone at this time of day. Nope, doesn't look like it. I wonder if anyone's playing Toy Story 2 besides me. Nope, literally just me. Let me check some of the other games I've played recently. Maybe I can find someone to drop in on who's been playing something I've been playing. Nah, let's just call it here, I think. Probably good for now. But yeah, thank you all for showing up. Feel free to drop in the Discord if you want, or check me out on Blue Sky. Gotta plug the socials. Also, obviously, still raising money for the Direct Aid Stream project, so not trying to be like all pressury on that, but obviously I want to make sure I'm plugging that when I can. So, that being said, have a great Saturday. Hope you have as much fun as I wind up having with this game, or more if I wind up not liking it. I will see you all on Tuesday. Bye!